Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm Mr. Rebel, and I'm back, and I found a mystery trapdoor, and I'm going through it. Back with more Shadows over Loathing. Ooh. Huge black skull scrawled on July 22nd, 1917. I'm curious. July 22nd, 1917. 5 XP. Top story is the Ocean City Comptroller is passing an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines, limited the width of newsstands to 4 feet. The story continues to say that watchful eye management raised concerns about loss of revenue, and the Comptroller made vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfall. Five XP. Tragic accident certain to have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday when Hiram O'Cullens, owner of the fast-produced commercial automobile, the owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, person staying on the side of the road attempting to solicit transport from passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Cullens, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the places in a murderous phantasmagoric rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? Wasting my time. Literally still, underground press, literally. Still a newspaper left in it. I got an underground newspaper, but it's a quest item, so I can't really do anything with it right now. What's all this crap? I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone. Fishmen. Standing around here seems pretty fishy, and something around here seems pretty fishy. And it's these two moist fellas standing between you and that abandoned hat over there. Not wanting to get any closer to them, you interpret investigate as squint at them from a short distance away, which is probably the best, as it might be bad for your mental state to see them in too much detail. These humanoid creatures are between 5 and 6 feet tall, hard to judge because of their hunched-over posture, and covered in scales that glisten slickly in the dim light, although you can't tell if this is a natural luster or due to being covered in oily sewer filth. More notably, however, is the fact they have huge fish heads. Sorry if I buried the lead there, but, saving the dramatic part for last and all. Their huge, bulging round eyes glare out at you from the darkness, faintly luminescent like radium watch dials, as they hiss and glurble at you between rows of shark-like teeth. Gill slits on the sides of their heads open and close like thin, wet mouths gasping for air, or whispering terrible secrets? Whichever seems more likely to you. It appears they're very displeased to see you, but are smart enough to hold off from attacking until they've judged how much of a threat you are. I'm gonna kick their butts. Okay, they really do not have much in the way of stats. So I'm just gonna go with the good old-fashioned beatdown. Throw the rock. Deliver the head beating. My title got stronger. Take the hat. Note to self, there's a manhole down here. An ominous, vaguely person-shaped stain on the ground. Alright. I'm not really sure how to deal with that just yet, so I will leave that weird machine alone. You say you don't need the pneumatic tube system operating manual and return to the desk you grab it from. Alright. Nothing else I can do out here tonight, so I'm going home. Well, to my uncle's shop, anyway. How's it going? Oh, how's it going? Did you find a hat? I found a hat. I guess that's the one you mean. Doesn't look unusual, though. Yeah? Well, it does creep me out a bit. I can't put my finger on why. Oh, I know what you mean. Feels like you have a headache, except you don't, actually. More like a feeling of dread, like something terrible is about to happen, and I don't know what it is yet. Well, that's definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take that hat over there, and go sit in that machine over there. Why? It's our uncursing machine. Got to get that curse off the hat, right? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But, what? Can't we put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together, you lift the curse in the hat and transform it into a allegorical dream space the machine can transfix. What? Sorry, I know it's a lot. Let me rephrase. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between the item and the curse. The items cleanse relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project into it and try to resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things get a little weird. I know it sounds crackers, you'll just have to give it a try and understand. I did not mean to go out that door. You must be Charles Wallace. I'm Humboldt. That I am. Pleased to meet you, Humboldt. What do you do around here? Oh, your general handyman stuff. I keep the lights on and the water running. Built the detectatron and the uncursing machine, too. That's some high-tech wizardry. Oh, it's nothing, really. Let me ask you something. How does the uncursing machine work? I only built the thing. I can't begin to tell you how it works. The innards are all wired up to a little porcelain cat figurine Murray found somewhere. Well, that's weird. In the traditional sense, yeah. Anything I can help you with? Not right now. Sit in it. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable. Pull the weird metal dome thing over your head. I would like to uncurse the fedora. No sooner you sat down with a hiss, positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around angrily like a snake in a cement mixer, and after a good loud minute, flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy possessed the hat, terribly cursed hat is now gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. But the curse still lives, transfigured in a dreamlike construct within the machine. How do I get rid of the curse? Well, see, curses are like energy, Humboldt. They can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newman? Newton? Yeah, Newman. Yeah, that. Anyway, that machine knows how to take a curse from an object and put it into itself. But as for how you change a curse, well, I don't know. That's some higher consciousness, spiritual stuff. Don't know much about that. I'm more of a Newton-Newman sort of guy. The Fedora's curse bounces around the innards of the machine, daring you to project your consciousness into it. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, there's a lot to read here. I heard thy death call, or I heard thy death call, creature. Rest now, I will find in thy murderer. So, someone murdered a tree. Thou knowest who I am and why I'm here. Aye, Kata. There has been a murder. What knowest thou of murder? That where Sauron lives, stupid. No, I did not do the murder, that is all. What mo have thee for me? Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always telleth the truth. One of us always lies, and the third of us does not speak in at all, but honks. If I find in thee a liar, there is no thing I can do to save in thee. Aye, Kata, thou art a servant of the woods. Blessed be her branches. Big power in the wood today, Kata. Aye, a tree has fallen in the forest, and it has made a sin. But not me a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin. None of us without sins, but mine do not run to Mordor. Then whose? Look for my brother. Thy brother speakens of 3 brothers. One who always lies, one who always tells the truth, and one who does not speak at all, but honks. What speaking thee of this? Fairy talk. No thing has honkin' in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honkin' since then? No, sire. Something is rotted in the woods, Tata. Aye, a Mordor, with perversions at its source. Speak to me of perversions. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thou tellin me? I am troubled by the Mordor, but of it I know no thing. I warn thee, my forgiveness makes no room for liars. Thou will do what thou must, Kata, I have no doubt. Brother speaks of 3 brothers. I've already read this. I mean, just saying it. I do not honken, sire. I swearin upon it. Never hast thou honken? Never, never. 'Tis a sin in my eyes. Long may thou grow. Nobody honks. Thou lie about honkin', tree. What say? Thy brothers honkin' not. Thou wouldst lie to the cutter of wood. Thou would do murder in the woods. Mordre in the woods. Aye, thou hast the right of it. I sought only to distract thee while I made my escape. Goodbye, cutter. Do not run from me, tree. Thou do not run? Nay, I growen. In 100 years I will have grown so tall and strong, thine axe will never fell me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, Mordor. Whoa! Big rot in the wood today, Cutter. And wait, no, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. You shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. Not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly cursed fedora in your hands, you feel confident the curse which plagued this starchy little felt thing is gone for good. You put the hat back on and it sparkles. Okay, before it gave one to Mr. Kelly, now it gives one to muscle and maximum HP. Oh well. Now you gotta reckon with whether you're the kind of guy who goes around wearing the fedora. Well, dude, it's the 20s. Lots of people wore fedoras. It doesn't have the connotations it does today. Does this mean I can finally go to sleep? How'd it go? It worked, I guess. Great. What was it like? Like a crazy dream. There was a woodcutter that was me, I guess. And talking trees, and one of them had sinned. You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty for me. This means I can finally go to bed. Alright. You're dead tired, but you shouldn't sleep in these wet clothes. Unpack your trunk before you go to sleep. Finally time. Ah! What the heck? You stamp out the flames with a total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Everything except the stamp from Murray's letter. It's got a picture of a cute dog on it. Oddly, it isn't even charred. You are very ready for today to be over. And of course, I got another dream sequence to go through. Because of course I do. It's a poster of my favorite literary ghost. Really? Jacob Marley is your favorite? I mean, nothing wrong with him, but he's not even the most interesting ghost in the book. Hello. How's it going? You know which locker is mine? I can't remember. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. That lady looks friendly. Hello there, you must be, there we are, Goofenschmerz. Humboldt Goofenschmerz. Yes, that's me. I'm your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class. But I dropped out. In real life, certainly, but you must choose a class. Oh, this is where I pick a character class. Now then, there's 3 for you to choose from. Advanced Kicking and Throwing, that's what Pigskin is. Overview of Code Conjuring for Cheese Wizards. And Time Signatures 504 for Jazz Agents. I'll be a Cheese Wizard. As a trained Chef Magi, Cheese Wizards use their intellect and mysticality to accomplish their goals. In combat, they wield hard, elemental cheeses to damage their foes and soft, soothing cheeses to heal themselves and their allies. Love it. I'm a Cheese Wizard. You're a Cheese Wizard, Humboldt. Brilliant. Now then, there's just a minor matter of your minor. Looks like you already completed it, but doesn't say what you studied. I minored in cryptobotany. Oh, a cryptobotanist. You're an expert in all manner of plant-based arcana. Yep. Well, with that, we're done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How do I go about doing that? She smiles and points to a door at the right side of the screen. The right side of the dream. Just walk through that door. Go on through. Doop-be-doop, doop-be-doop, doodly-doop-be-doop, doop. Do I even have any starting spells? Nope. Not cool. Morning, Howell. How'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Aw, geez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I expect. We've gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick out some clothes in the shop out front if you don't mind looking like somebody's dusty old grandpa. I'll be all right, thanks. Well, once you got the sleep out of your eyes, I got a mission for you. Another cursed thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Most readings put it at the local speakeasy at the back of the alley at the end of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but that's why I'd start looking. What am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind. A pocket watch, maybe a wristwatch. I can't be certain. Watch in the speakeasy of the alley. Got it. Anything else? You need the password for the speakeasy. It's fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Pretty neat trick. And here's some meat for expenses, too. The army surplus next door should have everything you need if things get rough. Sounds ominous, but thanks. Chapter 1. Welcome to Ocean City. Hi there. My name's Humble.
Oh, a fellow war enthusiast. I'm Herschel Wood.
Yeah, sure. War's okay. His expression doesn't change.
Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia?
Dubious grenades?
Oh yeah, they're probably fine.
Why doesn't it say fine grenades then?
How'd you like to do some field research?
Just try them out. Okay, he hands you a bunch of grenades. Just try them out next time you're in a fight. And when you're done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay. Alright. Me. This little star means I can buy infinite of whatever the item is. Me. Here we go. Read the underground newspaper. Sort of a manifesto calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper and the importance of a free press. Also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about a dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at a cat's head, and the cat didn't mind. Yeah, it was weird. Crazy Cat was one of the early newspaper comics, and it featured a mouse named Ignatz who liked to throw bricks at her head, but that didn't matter to her because she was in love with him. But there was a dog named Officer Cop who would always arrest the mouse, and it was... I don't have words. No, I do have one word. Huh? You weave between various trash and cans and piles of uncanned trash until you find a serious-looking door. Knock. The little panel slides open.
Password.
Fiddlesticks?
Okay, come in. You better not be a pro-y.
I don't even know what a pro-y is.
Speakeasy, friend.
Man, that guy's animated. Look at him go. Shaking up a storm.
Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place.
My name's Humble.
Whatever you say, baby.
Are you Oliver?
Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan, the cocktail man.
Pleased to meet you, Dan. Do you happen to know what time it is? Because do you have a watch on you?
Sorry, Brady. The only one who around here carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck. And he left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch.
From who?
From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan the English teacher.
Sorry, from who?
From the mob guys we always get it from.
Whence is the hooch coming?
The old refrigerator factory.
I see. How do we get there? Grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks.
Oh, wrong napkin. Here.
Takes the napkin back, grabs a different one with icons scrawled on it.
A mapkin. We are here behind Murray's store on Plunkett Street, so if you go up the alley and head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory.
Thanks, Dan.
Want a drink for the road? First one's on the house.
Sure, what do you have to drink?
Beer.
I'll have a beer then.
Excellent choice. Keep it simple.
Beer. Maximum 5 hit points. You can get one... You can drink as many times as you want a day, but you only get one drink. Boof. Boof. Buff. Burf. Borf. Borf. Nov. Alright. Activated charcoal briquette. And there's some hobo glyphs on the floor over there in the corner, but I ain't got no knowledge of the reading of hobo glyphs just yet, so... Yeah. Alright. I'm going to do some wandering to grind XP. Hold on just a minute. While you're walking, Gabby strikes up a conversation.
So, you're new in Ocean City. Your first time at it?
Yeah, that's right.
What thinks have you got out of it?
Well, to be honest,
What thinks have you got of it?
Well, to be honest with you, it seems a little run down.
Yo, yes, Gabby understands. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people. Very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. It has games there and a fortune teller.
Well, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. I'll check it out later. Draggled Hobo shuffles up with his hat in his hands.
Well, hey, excuse me, mister. I don't mean to trouble you, but my name's Pickles Rudd, and I was wondering if you had any meat to spare. Just 6 for a cup of joe to warm these bones. These old bones.
What's in that sack you're holding up?
Old bones, like I said.
Sure.
Thank you kindly, mister. You're a real saint, so you are.
Yeah, in this game, help the hobos. Young man wearing a flour-dusted apron swaggers up to you with a loaf of French bread and an arrogant sneer.
Hey, man, this is doughboy territory. You want to walk down this street, you gotta pay the toll.
What's the toll?
5 meat.
That's all? I guess you don't really need the dough after all.
All right, now it's 10 meat.
I ain't got 10 meat.
Too bad for you, chump. I'll have to take it out of your hide.
All right, buddy. I don't have much liking of you, nor your little dough golem. Let's lower those stats a bit. Then let's throw a rock at your head. Now let's spork you in the face. Hey, you attacked me, not my little turtle buddy, you jerk. Stop healing him, you little turd. Oh, my grenade blew up in my face. Dude, quit hitting the little baby title. It's not cool. Freshly baked roll, clammy dough blob, chef hat, and a doughboy loaf. Oh, it's a melee weapon. Alright. Alright, I said I was going to do some wandering and level grinding, and I did. I unlocked a lot of places, but I did not visit any of them. So, let's check this crap out, shall we? First of all, the hobo camp, where the hobos live. Nah, I don't need to fight things right now. I've just been doing like an hour of it. Alrighty. Do-do-do-do-do. Warm your hands. This is as cozy and inviting as possible for a barrel of burning garbage to be. Hobo lady. Hello, hobo lady. Hello there.
Oh, hello there, dearie. I don't believe we've been introduced. I'm Veronica.
Hi, I'm Humble.
Can I offer you a cup of tea? It's homegrown, so to speak.
You found tea leaves around here?
Just about any leaves can be tea leaves with the right attitude.
I'm fine, thank you. I like your hat.
Why, thank you. I grew it myself.
The flowers?
The whole thing. I'm trying to grow socks as well, but they're much trickier.
I can imagine. He's wearing a handmade tinfoil crown. Hi there. You must be the Hobo King.
The crown gave it away, I presume?
Yes.
Well, you're absolutely correct. I am the Hobo King, though to foster a more familial air, I permit my subjects to call me Johnny.
Nice to meet you, Johnny. I'm Humble.
What can I do for you, Humble?
Just a question. Where are you from?
Hoboken.
Of course you are. Hobo cryptography. Bewildering array of partially redacted nonsense. Hobo is flipping through a worn book, occasionally stopping to check the strange machine and pencil notes in the margins. Hello there.
Oh, hello. You must be new here. I don't think I've seen you around before.
Yes, my name's Humble.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Letters McCabe. Anything I can help you with?
Why do they call you Letters?
I'm an expert in microcryptography, aka Hobo code. Are you familiar?
No, what's that?
It's a system of pictographic elements that can be written unobtrusively on walls or carved into fence posts, etc. Traditionally used by hobos to leave messages for other hobos, to mark a house where the occupants are charitable, for instance, or to warn of a vicious guard dog, that sort of thing. I am working on expanding the system for more general communications purposes. That's interesting. Anything I can assist you with?
What's the book you're reading?
Hobo Code Manual. I can teach you the basics if you like.
You spend 10 minutes or so going over the basics of hobo code with letters. He teaches you some of those common glyphs.
If you'd like to know more, ask any hobos you meet. They're honor bound to assist new learners. That's the Hobo Code that's the Hobo Code.
Shouldn't be the hobo code? Neat, thanks. What's all this stuff?
Stuff is a little overbroad topic for conversation. Feel free to point out any particular object you want to ask me about, and though I'm always happy to be informative.
An old shoebox. Hey, letters, what's in the shoebox?
Old shoes. You're welcome to them.
Try to pick up the box where you left it. What kind of shoes are these?
Hand-me-down boots. They've been passed from hobo to hobo for generations. Probably about 50 pounds of metal reinforcement by now.
Yeah, this game does not have one flat, stupid walking skill, but individual shoes will give you that effect.
What's the deal with this? It's a ham radio.
For what's it for?
Listening to stuff about ham.
No interest. What's the machine you're working on?
An old naval radio encryptionograph from the Cola Wars. Trying to modify it to work with hobo code.
Sounds harsh.
Yes, it wasn't designed to handle pictographic writing systems, that's for sure. But if I can get it to work, it should be very secure.
What's this? What's this contraption?
That? It's just a radio.
What are these books?
Manuals for various types of codes and ciphers, Vinaigrette, Beaufort, treatises on those several variations of columnar transposition, the classic Mormon German mix-up code, and so on.
Interesting.
There's a few books on old pictograph language in there too. Fascinating stuff.
All Greek to me. What's this?
Some general-purpose hobo code glyphs I'm working on.
Yeah, but a bunch of them are blacked out.
Yes, they're still experimental, so I thought it would be wisest to take some precautions.
Notebooks.
Yes, all my notes on the hobo code, more notes on codes and language in general, as well as my studies on radio telemetry, telegraphy, and telephony. I think my aunt's recipe book is in there somewhere. Did you write it all in code? I can't make out a single word. No, that's just my handwriting.
What's this thing?
It's a teletype machine we salvaged when they shut down one of the local post office branches for cutbacks. We've patched it into the local telegraph network, so we can communicate with some of the other hobo communities.
That's heavy-duty equipment. Between this and the naval cipher, that's some heavy-duty equipment there.
Yes, well, I'm not at liberty to discuss it in detail, you understand, but secure lines of communication are going to be quite important if Johnny's plans are going to come to fruition.
Now I'm intrigued.
Sorry, you'll have to talk about that him about that yourself.
Alright, no point in talking to King Johnny, because he won't give me any hobo codes until I've helped out the hobo camp more. But can you teach me any hobo code?
Certainly, dear. I have my notes from when I was learning it myself.
She rifles through her handbag for a moment and hands you an old sheet of notepaper with squiggly glyphs. Thanks. And if I say I like your hat, I'll just get the same talk as before. Grub. This guy's jazzing up the place. Howdy, I'm Humble.
Howdy. They call me 52 Teeth Thompson, or just 52 for short.
Because the 52 white keys on a piano?
Nope.
Lucky you managed to find a piano for the camp.
Oh, I brought this baby with me.
On foot? How?
It took a few trips.
You know any hobo code you can teach me?
Sure thing. This one here means arpeggio, with these two pointy ones are crescendo and decrescendo. This one's a treble clef.
That just sounds like musical annotation. Yeah, there is no food in the hobo camp grub car. Yet. Hey, you're really going to town on that washboard.
Yeah, I love the fast staccato rhythm it makes.
It's pretty good.
I'll bet someday there'll be fancy electrical machines that'll do it really good. Till then, though, folks call me Washy, by the way.
I'm Humby. Hi, Washy, I'm humbled. You know any hobo code you teach me?
Sure, I know the word washboard and words that kind of describe the sounds a washboard makes. They're not really useful as actual words.
Thanks. And if you go in the shut-eye tent, it just tells you shouldn't be in here. And that kicks you out. Alrighty, time to head to a new locale.